Welcome to Apartment Luxe, where luxury meets imagination.
Milan rises like a sketch, sharp, intentional. Lines of architecture drawn with the confidence of someone who already knows how the world ends. And above those lines, above the city's competitors, contenders, and imitators, sits a penthouse that feels less like a residence and more like a thesis. The entrance is not a foyer. It is a void of power, a double-height atrium clad in raw concrete walls so smooth they behave like silk, edges terminating in surgical chrome seams. Beneath, a floor of black marble extends outward like ink poured across the page, veining subtle and deliberate, patterned like handwriting. A single Prada Casa bench, white leather like a scalpel cut through shadow, stands alone at the center. The atrium opens into a gallery corridor, long enough to feel impossible. On one side, the city appears through uninterrupted glass, Milan presented like a photograph in an exhibition. On the other, a procession of sculptural Prada furniture pieces, monolithic consoles in resin and steel, stone tables that feel quarried from the idea of geometry itself. The living room reveals itself like a revelation, not by size but by scale. A sunken conversation pit in black stone descends as though carved by gravitational pull, encircled by low-profile Prada sofas, wrapped in white leather, so matte they appear to consume light rather than reflect it. Daylight slices across the room in architectural beams, dissecting space like tailoring. Silence lives here, a beautiful, curated silence. From the living space, the dining gallery emerges with the kind of control that makes breathing feel optional. A table the length of a runway, black marble, edges beveled like the blade of a razor, surrounded by Prada chairs in bone leather and chrome. Lighting descends not as fixtures, but as geometry. This is not where meals happen. This is where taste is negotiated. The kitchen is the first moment of mercy, if such a word applies to Prada. Counters float, white resin planes that taper downward into nothing, appliances concealed behind panels of matte black stone that feel more like monoliths than cabinetry. Sinks disappear into chrome seams. Faucets retract until memory is the only proof they exist. A sculptural island stands in the center, carved from a single piece of concrete, edges softened like abrasion worn smooth. Beyond the kitchen, a research library replaces what would be a casual hallway. Shelves in black steel and walnut line the walls, empty except for a curated collection of volumes on architecture, history, and anatomy. A single stone table sits at the center like an altar. This is where people come to think, not speak. Beyond it, the master suites wait. 3 of them. The first master suite is a thesis on proportion. A platform bed in bone leather extends outward like a stage, polished to an almost liquid sheen. The headboard rises in a single uninterrupted plane, edges trimmed in surgical chrome seams so thin they appear as incisions. Furniture is sparse, intentional, each piece given room to broadcast its origin. The bathroom connected to this suite behaves like a memory of water rather than a room for it. A sunken tub carved directly into the concrete floor rests beneath a ringed skylight, daylight forming a halo around the void. Chrome fixtures rise like instrumentation, slender, exact, without ornament. The second master suite alters the formula. Concrete softens to walnut and brushed steel, a study in material contrast. The bed is lower, the platform extending into a sculptural bench at the foot. Furniture and architecture indistinguishable. A Prada lounge chair in white suede sits beneath a pendant light, shaped like an elongated ellipse, its chrome frame suspended like an anatomical diagram. This suite feels less like rest, more like contemplation, a room where choices are made. Its bathroom glows in diffused daylight. Walls in cream resin curve like the interior of a shell. Edges dissolve into negative space. A freestanding vanity in black stone narrows at the base like the neck of a decanter. Chromed steel legs disappearing into the floor like roots. Mirrors are etched in vertical linework. Tailoring marks scaled to architecture. Ghost traces of seamstress chalk. The third master suite is the Rebellion, the only place where softness is permitted. Flooring in palest gray terrazzo, flecked with silver, a bed wrapped in ivory leather curves into the wall. Headboard folding upward like the collar of a coat. A seating pit in cream suede occupies the far corner, surrounded by shelving in black steel and glass that displays objects like research artifacts, concepts, not souvenirs. Light enters through a window slit that runs the entire length of the suite, as if the room has been stitched to the skyline. Its bathroom is the most intimate of the three. The closest Prada will ever come to romance. A tub in pale quartz sits beneath a glass ceiling, water reflecting daylight like runway gloss. Chrome rails curve along the walls like guides for hands that hesitate. Two sinks in carved stone, mirrors descend from the ceiling like sculptures rather than fixtures. There is no color to warm it. Warmth is earned by presence. Outside the suites, the penthouse shifts again. A soundproof listening room waits in matte black stone, walls embedded with acoustic ribs like the inside of a piano. Music here is a material. The gym is a cathedral of strength. Equipment trimmed in black steel, grips wrapped in leather, stitched like glove seams. Rubberized floors segment into geometric patterning, each zone calibrated for function. No chaos, no clutter. Performance engineered like couture. The penthouse concludes at the Observatory terrace. A concrete cantilever extends into open air, glass balustrades trimmed in chrome that hold nothing between resident and city. Prada chaise sits at the edge, white leather against skyline, the most dangerous seat in Milan. Daylight strikes the surfaces like a flash. The city bows. Because in this world, luxury isn't softness. Luxury is control. Luxury is precision. Luxury is the choice to remove anything that does not belong. This home is not defined by what it has. It is defined by what it refuses. This is Prada, and this is what $100 million feels like when architecture learns to speak. If you enjoyed the tour, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, let us know where you're watching from, and subscribe for more stories where luxury meets imagination.